Hello and welcome to this product review. Today we will speak about those juggling clubs. There are the Henrys Pirouettes. Let's begin. So the Henrys Pirouettes are, I think, one of the most used clubs. It's actually the most used club, and it comes in a great variety of colors and decoration. For example, a club like this, and you can also customize them on different websites or directly at Henrys. So the knob is a different color than the top, or the body, the tape and the grip all have different colors. I personally have bought these used on the internet. So as you can see, they are not new, because this club, for example, or those two clubs were looking like this. So this club looked like this. But there's one thing you can talk about, say about Henry, is Henrys. Yeah, Henrys clubs. It doesn't matter which clubs we're talking about. If it's the Pirouettes, the Albatross, the Dolphins, every club of Henrys, they are all handmade. So they are hand assembled and hand manufactured. Most of the parts, obviously you can't produce something like the body by hands. Every part is made in their factory in Germany, and they are really great clubs because they are really stable in the air and have a long life still with those clubs. I don't know even how old they are, but I think they will still last some more years, and they're really durable. So or else I couldn't, maybe they would already be broken. So that's a good thing to say about Henrys Pirouettes, but not only the Pirouettes, all clubs of Henrys. I already said it, but okay. You can also, I already said it, but you can also customize them. So not only the Pirouettes, but also the Dolphins, Henrys grips, and like the loops. Yeah. So why should you buy Henrys Pirouettes? Because I would say not really buy. You should buy them, but first I would consider if you would want to buy the normal Henrys Pirouettes or even the Pirouettes, because the Pirouettes are the standard size in the whole industry. So most of the clubs used by the dimensions and everything, they are almost the same dimension as the Henrys Pirouettes, because they are just now a standard. So and also I already said that it's the standard for almost every juggler. So that means if you go to a big convention like the EJC, the European Juggling Convention, and you want to pass with somebody, so shooting the clubs or rings or everything else together with other jugglers, then most of the time use pirouettes. It could also be like grips, so Henrys Pirouette's grips, or also other clubs of Henrys. But almost 9 out of 10 people use pirouettes, so it's just a standard in the juggling community. They are really comfortable in the hand, even if you hold like 3 clubs, so 5 club juggling or 6 club juggling, like 6 club juggling, or 5 club juggling, or even numbers juggling. Like here I'm holding 4 in one hand, so 7 clubs, 8 clubs, or 9 clubs. Like as you can see, 5 clubs in one hand, so even 9 clubs, or if it would somewhere could do it, 10 clubs. So it's also pretty good, comfortable in the hand. It also depends on the grip that you are using. And yeah, the weight is around 210 grams per club. That's actually pretty heavy, but so it could be lighter for numbers juggling. So for numbers juggling, I would recommend to still use like carbon fiber clubs, but for like 7 clubs you can totally use them. So I think like most of people that are juggling 7 clubs use maybe Henrys Pirouettes, but maybe also the lighter version. But it's you can still juggle them, no problem. 7 clubs. It's also really beginner friendly. So because of the weight, they're almost as heavy as training clubs, which are more heavier than your normal clubs, because it's easier to control them, and they're also more durable and don't have this tape here. So most of the time it's just a one-piece club, so the handle is one piece, so like this. It's pretty durable, so most of the time it's all of the Henrys Pirouettes, and all of the Henrys Pirouettes except for the training clubs, the handles are like this. You can also choose the different colors of the handles in like the club configurator, where the delivery most of the time in Europe, for me it takes around 1 month. Like for the Circus Expert, you can buy them at the club configurator. It takes around 28 days of shipping, because they have to be manufactured, custom manufactured, because you choose the colors of top, knob, handle, tape, body. But there are also some great colors that you can just choose from and are not customizable. You can also choose between different decoration. As for me, like I have a circus decoration where it looks like this, something like this. So where this tape here is there. I think the circus decoration is great. It looks great on stage or also for practice, but I wouldn't recommend to buy it, because for me they are not so the tape here is not as durable. So this tape from the Circus decoration is not as durable as without any tape, obviously, because it will rip off and will fall off, and then it's just not as beautiful anymore. But I think if you are a great juggler and buy them only for acts or shows, for normal practice, I would still recommend to buy normal Henrys Pirouettes or grips. But I prefer the grips more because the body is more squishier than this normal Henrys Pirouettes, because it also has this rigid, so it's rigid, it has on the body, so you can catch it like this, so it's good for body taps, or like I would also say for combat juggling, and where you will catch it with a half spin, so this. And there are not the same feeling, they don't have the same feeling to juggle as with these clubs, but they are the same weight and almost everything is the same. Yeah, so another thing is, I already said some things about the durability of those clubs. They're really durable, and so you can really use them for a lot of years, so you can just buy more when you need more clubs, and they are all the same weight. The problem would be because they use in the middle as the centerpiece there, it's normally a wooden doll, that they have different weights, and they are sorted in Henrys factory by weight, and then they have a plastic ring attached that is different, has a different weight, so every club has the same weight. And another thing to talk about the lifespan of one of Henrys clubs is you can just go to a convention, like every convention where Henrys is part of, so the European Juggling Convention or other conventions, you can get a free repair. So most of the time it's free repair. So and you can get free tops and knobs and just a free repair. So I would recommend, if you have Henrys Pirouettes or will buy them and in the future you need a repair, or maybe they are not that good looking anymore because it's still an object that can break if you don't treat it the right way. So for example, they're not waterproofed, and if they fall in the water, you should maybe dry them as fast as possible, because there's a wooden stick inside and that can soak up the water, and then the club will break. But they can also repair it at the EJC or other conventions. So for example, there's like a screw is broken, you can just bring it there and they will fix it. And you can also get free tops and knobs, because they also after some time they also break apart, like here they are falling a little bit apart. So I would recommend, if you go to any convention, then just bring your clubs, and if it's really needed, to repair them, because it's not the same feeling as something on your club is broken but it's still juggleable, and a repaired club that's almost as new as possible, and it's just not the same feeling. And it's obviously free, so why shouldn't you do it? When it's free, it's a good idea. But one thing is important: it's free, and that's why most of the time when you go to EJC at their shop, there will be a long waiting, a lot of people waiting there, because they want their clubs to be repaired. And also it's not 100% sure if you are at the end of the line, your clubs maybe won't be repaired because it's still free and they don't actually have to do it. And it's not 100% sure that your clubs will be repaired. So I would recommend to go there as fast as possible, so your clubs will be repaired as fast as possible. And it's maybe 100% sure that your clubs will be repaired. Yeah, so now to the clubs. So should you buy them, or should you buy them and should you not buy them? I would recommend to buy them, because at conventions everyone uses it, and it's just the standard. It's a great club. There's nothing bad about to say about it, except for the price maybe. But I think 74 euros per piece, it's really not that much for that good of a quality handmade in Germany could be. So it's really a really great club, so there's nothing bad to say about it. So I would say you should buy them. And also go to my link tree in my bio. There you can donate money to me, so I can buy new clubs, because those don't look as great on the stage. It's just my normal practice club now, and it really helps me out, because those videos are not free and I still had to buy those clubs. And I would really appreciate it if you just give me like €1 tip or something like this, and I would really appreciate it. And thanks for watching.